There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horndale Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have...
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took... One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long...
I take it you...
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know... We had the element of surprise on our side.
We need allies.
Merlin's beard! You're a genius!
Sounds as if we need...
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Are we?
These rocks have seen better days. Revelio.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less like activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Let's look at what we have, shall we? Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. What are you doing, Walter Gladrags?
Yeah, but please tell me you didn't take it. Perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who. I had the note behind the counter. I went into the storeroom to check on
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rose. We haven't told Miss Harlow advised me.
What did he ask you?
It all happened. He said, your secret. I've been able to, but I can't keep it out for much.
Thank you for
I would love nothing. As for Rose's letter, should you happen upon...
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. We'll find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agatha's photo must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. But I feared Harlow's retaliation.
If you had spoken out against him as...
Perhaps. But...
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you...
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, as a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, one day Harlow came calling. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified. And Harlow was... I watched helplessly, lying there in my... I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information?
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Revelio. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere.
I'd take up her bollock if it didn't involve...
Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. Door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
now thereupon, they tell quite a lot.
It's not gonna work.
Revelio.
Girl is late. Someone's coming for her. We'll only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Wasting time, is it? Was it? I've been down several times. Can't understand why you
Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
Hey!
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Hey!
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Don't go down easy!
Revelio.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe.
He's over here. I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you.
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you...
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connect...
I shall do my best.
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon...
Revelio.
It must be blocked by something.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
My wand is somewhere in this room.
Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Aloha Mora. If Natty couldn't summon Mr. Rabe's wand from her cell, it must be good. Mr. Rabe's wand! He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him.
Is Mr. Rabel right?
He is. I sent Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still...
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his...
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great...
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ash One. I must insist that you leave them to us. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine...
We don't have a choice if we want to help. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something...
I suppose they are known for...
That's exactly the right word.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why... And Ranrock's after something I found at Gringle. Fig had a portkey that led us there after...
Goodness. Well, that's certainly... Of course, I'll guard your secret as if...
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying...
Yes, of course. We'll meet with them, tell them about the snitch...
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight. What do moonstones have to do with... And why was he so...
Isn't Moonstone all around us?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect...
I don't know, but...
I am too.
That's what the leader of the herd called.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I can head to the library and start looking. I'll let you know what I find.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
Is all I can say. I'm better than the lot of them put together, and it's time I saw it.
This place has seen better days.
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Reb and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
That solves that.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done...
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry.
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father...
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone.
Your fault?
He died protecting me. My mother and I tried to go on without him. A few years later, we left.
Do you think taking them?
No. He and my mother. I know there is risk.
I'm sorry, Nat.
He was. We all have our burdens.
Yes, I remember.
Exactly. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
I could test you. Oh, that would be incredible. If you're sure.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf.
Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I did?
I did?
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp.
Now, to determine which student gets...
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside. Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth!
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course.
I'm looking for my house.
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, prime potion ingredient. And I know...
What? But, sir...
Bah! That's enough from you. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children!
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt!
I beg your pardon?
Taking the day off, eh?
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its use.
Ah, yes! Mixed with, boo-boo.
Are you feeling all right, sir?
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact...
What nonsense! That you would...
A silly game. You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magic...
Good idea. I can even provide the...
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a...
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
No, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here,
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more...
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students.
I realize that.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to... I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades to confronting Ranrock's loyalists.
What? I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway from Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me?
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is...
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of...
The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just...
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Confringo!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before
Levioso. That's it.
Yes, I told
Duncan
you.
owes his
You're very
reputation to
clever.
you.
Clever? How offensive.
Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Eve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Happen.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Descendo, Depulso, Defender, Bombarder. Descendo, Defender, Bombarder. Descendo, Depulso, Defender, Bombarder. Descendo. Defender. Depulso. Depulso. Defender. Stupid. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarder. Depulso. Defender. Stupid. Descendo. Defender. Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Depulso. Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Depulso. Defender. Bombarder. Depulso. Descendo. Stupid. Defender. Depulso.
This must be for me.
Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young. Dear sweet.
Let us always honor her memory.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain...
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous he has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my... I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar.
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at
5 names. The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain...
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I am... Oh, and as you've probably guessed...
I knew it would.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final...
I'll check your pockets after you... Perhaps I'll scout around Feldcroft for something to poach. Enjoy stealing hippogriffs, do you? Need a shove? Fuck you.
Leviosa! Confringo! Look what you've done! You pipe now, so. Expelliarmus! That's mine! Accio! Confringo! Can't petrify us all, you know. You... Confringo! Expelliarmus! Now you've gone too far.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Nothing pleasant about this coast. It's the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the...
I don't know. I did see him. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But
These keepers are playing games with you. You need...
It doesn't work like that. To access they're showing me the memories in a...
Oh, either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
I do care about Anne, but I'm tired of explaining myself.
That's not what I meant. I
know.
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
loyalists deserve the same fate. Just wait. Thestrals overhead? Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Revelio.
Confringo! I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
It's certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Kill any who trespass.
Wait! We should have some sort of plan. thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going. Revelio.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
How nice. You look tired.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio.
I agree. Only good wizard's a dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard. I will make you pay.
This must be it. Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend.
Stop it. That's enough.
I thought we wanted this.
We do. Listen, he told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers, and that's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know.
Fine. I'm sorry. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help it.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Wouldn't mind a tough job at Gringo. Suit me, sitting around all day. I won't rest until you're dead.
Revelio. So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting. Rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin.
Revelio. A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages. look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
We should search for runes.
We've seen rune symbols like these before. Is finding these chests luck or instinct? Revelio. Can't get out of here quick enough.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place? Revelio. Attention.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
Revelio.
Reparo. That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere.
Revelio. Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one.
Leviosa. Reach that ledge if we tried. Did you find something?
A journal entry. Isidora was here.
Revelio. Leviosa.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view... well worth it. Another barrier. I'm certain. Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us. Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio.
This place can't have belonged to only Isidora.
Revelio.
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in
by now. Revelio. Revelio.
Could this be another area Isidora created?
Isidora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
Revelio.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isidora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
Another ancient magic passageway to the Undercroft. The final piece to the triptych must be here. The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Revelio.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Huh. Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder...
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. But someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Revelio.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Revelio.
Muggles have made life hard for us since the dawn of...
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I am Bernard India.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
Deke has some exciting news to share. arrogance. Wait a moment.
You're the one. Actually, you're the one who stole...
I won't rest. Dead.
Stop avoiding!
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Have I mentioned you're welcome to...
Great Hall. I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where will they go? When will I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then
It'll be worth the risk.
And we have to keep all...
Let me handle Ominous this time.
Do you think...
If he found out, he won't say. Anne thinks he wants to... At least that's what she thought she heard. So,
Good luck with Ominous.
I shall let you know when the four of us should... See you soon.